my warm-blooded morsels. Step softly into my fiery sanctuary, where the ash of Old Valyria clings to these walls like the memories of dragons long dead. I'm just a friendly red priest, gone delightfully mad in my eternal solitude. Yeah, the Lord of Light whispers to me in the flames, sometimes sweet nothings, and sometimes terrifying visions. And I, his humble and mildly insane servant, interpret them, mostly correctly. Yes, these crumbling walls, adorned with more dragon scales than a Targaryen orgy, have been my home for, well, let's just say I've seen more winters than a weirwood tree has rings. Time has a funny way of slipping through your scaled fingers, you see, especially when Rulord decides grayscale is the latest fashion statement. Don't mind the flaking, it adds to the ambiance. A touch of grayscale, a pinch of crazy, a dash of prophecy, and poof, we have ourselves a show. But enough about me, let's talk about your doom. I've been peering into the flames and become increasingly obsessed lately with these bizarre Christmas specials from your world, so full of jingles and cheer. So I've plucked out a handful of them just for you, courtesy of Rulor's Grand Fireplace. A taste of holiday cheer, Westerosi style. You never know when these merry tidings might turn catastrophic. Zyhus Persis Stepagon, or so they say, loosely translates to light the Christmas pyre, which reminds me, Viserys once said a crown is for a king. I prefer a crown of holly and madness. Care to join me? Our first ghastly carol comes from the frozen north, where a certain king receives a most unexpected visitor. Will Daenerys be able to roast chestnuts on an open fire without setting the entire north ablaze? Let the fiery spectacle begin. Gaze into the flames, my little cinderlings, and witness 'twas the long night before Christmas.
'Twas the night before Christmas in Winterfell's keep. Not a creature was stirring, not even a sheep. The swords were all hung by the hearth with great care, in hopes that the Night King soon would be there. The young wolves were nestled, each safe in their bed, while visions of weirwood trees danced in their heads. Lady Cat in her cloak and Lord Ned in his plate had just settled down for the long night's long wait. When out in the godswood there arose such a roar, I sprang from my bed, hand drifting to sword. To the high battlements I sped like the wind, threw open the shutters, eyes narrowed and thinned. The moon on the snow of the courtyard below gave a sheen like Valyrian steel's subtle glow. When what to my sad bastard eyes should appear but a dragon-born queen with a Targaryen sneer. With scales and with claws and with red and black wings, I knew down to my bones she was not the Night King. More swift than a falcon, her dragons they came. She whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Drogon, now Rhaegar, now Viserion pale, over ramparts of stone through the midwinter gale, to the peak of the tower, the height of the wall. Now fly away, fly away, fly away, all. As snowflakes swirl down in the blizzard's fierce dance. When they meet with a turret, they whirl and advance. So up to the rooftop the dragons they flew, with a sleigh full of fire, and Daenerys too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the slate the scrape of a claw and a whispering wait. As I turned back inside and was starting to yield, down through the chimney, the queen was revealed. She was robed all in fur from her head to her toe, with frost on her braids and her eyes all aglow. A satchel of wonders clung tight on her back, like a trader from Braavos with wares in a sack. Her eyes, they were gentle, those storms they had seen. Her cheeks lightly rosy, her manner serene. No words did she speak, no fanfare or brag, just Tyrion behind her with a wee little bag. She winked with a smile, then went straight to her task. She left gifts by the fire, while he drank from his flask. For Sansa, a spindle of crimson-dyed thread. For Arya, a blade, its hilt heavy as lead. For Bran, she bestowed a carved raven of white, a guide for the visions that haunt him at night. For Rickon some walnuts, for Old Nan a shoe, for Robb a worn helm held together with glue. For Theon, a cloak that mostly looked nice. It was stained with some blood from the paid iron price. For Hodor, a wreath wrought of keys, sturdy brass, a symbol of doors he had helped others pass. For Catelyn a brooch of soft tully blue, for Ned a new blade, castle forged strong and true. But when she reached me, with a mischievous grin, she gave me some coal in a sack of pigskin. "A king needs a fire," she whispered quite clearly, then reached out her hand and took mine sincerely. "But a greater warmth waits. Come close and you'll see the warmth of my kiss, if you'll just bend the knee." "A king bows to no one," I managed to say. Her smile became ice as she turned on her way. Tyrion shrugged and followed her flight, up through the chimney and into the night. She sprang to her dragon, and with a loud crack, they vanished like ghosts and never looked back. But I heard her exclaim, as she flew out of sight, "Winter is coming, and to all a good night."
Ho, ho, horrifying! A Targaryen Santa Claus? Now there's a Christmas miracle the Lord of Light never saw coming. Poor Jon Snow, saddled with coal, yet again. He's already brooding 23 hours a day. Might as well throw some black rocks on the fire. And that kiss? Don't get me started. I've witnessed less awkward family reunions in the fighting pits of Meereen. But the flames are showing another tale, a chilling echo of a threat we once thought was extinguished. The Night King is back, trading his icy spear for something far more sinister, a sack of presents. Imagine a heart 2 sizes too small, without a single beat left in it. Bundle up tight, because here comes How the Night King Stole Christmas. Let us peer into Ruler's flame and see if this frosty fiend can freeze all joy. Right down to the bone.
You're a cold one, Mr. King. Your glad chills blood to ice. You're as cuddly as old Christ, as gentle as head lice, Mr. King. You're as comforting as Melisandre when you're her sacrifice. You're a monster, Mr. King. Your soul's a glacier's core. Your mind is full of winter, the long night you restore, Mr. King. I'd rather slurp free pie crumbs off of water's filthy floor. You're a foul one, Mr. King. Your smile holds icy death. You have all the tender sweetness of a dragon's fiery breath, Mr. King. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the dragon's breath. You're a vile one, Mr. King. A nasty, frozen blight. Your voice is like Lord Tyrion's toast on Joffrey's wedding night, Mr. King. You're as lively as a flayed man hung for autumn's grim delight. You're a grim one, Mr. King. As fun as Ned's last day. You're bleaker than that basket where his cut-off head did lay, Mr. King. Your idea of fine dining is a cursed pie of vengeance, served by the caterer at the Red Wedding's buffet. You're a nuisance, Mr. King. Like Cersei's walk of shame, as friendly as Missandei's thoughts, while the mountain sword took aim, Mr. King. I'd rather snack on Ramsay's meat than play your icy game.
By Rulor's burning braziers, what a frigid menace. He makes that worm Carl Tanner, yes, the one who drank from Craster's skull, look almost hospitable. At least no heads were impaled this time. Small mercies, I guess. And did you catch those chattering teeth of his? He needs a hug and a decent dentist. But the flames offer us a warmer vision this time. A radiant beacon that might melt even the coldest hearts or burn them to ash. Prepare for Rhaegar the Red-Nosed Dragon, a bedtime story for all you hatchlings who crave a little dragon fire in your stocking. Will his glowing snout guide lost souls to safety, or just set the Seven Kingdoms ablaze? Let's pray for the former, shall we? Gather round my burning embers, gaze into the flames, and behold, a dragon unlike any other.
Settle down, my fiery brood. The snow is deep, and the night is long and cold, but here we are warm. Would you like your mother to read you a bedtime story? It's a tale about a dragon, just like you. Hush now, and listen close, my darlings. You know Sunfire, and Sea Smoke, and Morning, and Syrax, Balerion, Giscar, and Grey Ghost, and Urax. But do you recall the most famous dragon of all? Rhaegar, the Red-Nosed Dragon, had a snout that glowed so bright, and if you ever saw it, you would marvel at its light. All of the elder dragons used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rhaegar join their flying fire games. Then one foggy long night's eve, Daenerys came to say, "Rhaegar, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my flight tonight?" Then all the dragons loved him, and they bellowed out with glee, "Rhaegar, the Red-Nosed Dragon, you'll go down in history!" From Winterfell's icy towers to Dawn's warm desert sand, he led us with his glowing snout across all 7 lands. No longer did they mock him. No longer was he shy. He soared beside his dragon queen, lighting up the sky, and all through the realms of Westeros, his brilliance lit the way. So the children dreamed in safety, till dawn brought forth the day. Remember, my little ones, each of you has a light glowing deep within. Now go to sleep, and dream of wide, open skies.
Dragons everywhere. So misunderstood. Even the ones with shining noses. Reminds me of my own poor nose, which sadly just crumbles more each day. But did you feel that shift? My flesh-covered guess? The flames are fickle. They drag us from adorable illusion straight into mischief and mayhem. Behold, Tyrion's home alone. Imagine that clever imp left to guard Casterly Rock all alone at the tender age of 10. One can only pity the fools who try to breach his fortress, though I hear the Ironborn rarely fear anything until they meet a child with a crossbow. Let's see who ends up with lumps on their head instead of in their stockings. The flames are beckoning, my toasted terrors. Are you brave enough to gaze within?
So, you crave misery, do you? Very well. Let me regale you with the tale of how my dear sweet brother Tyrion, that dwarfish blight on our noble lineage, single-handedly ruined another perfectly good winter solstice. And it was the last one too, before the ravens brought whispers of war, and the stag's antlers dripped with Lannister blood. Little did we know it would be the last time Casterly Rock would truly feel like home. The last time we would celebrate as a family, untouched by the shadow of rebellion. Tyrion, of course, oblivious as ever, was far more concerned with his own petty amusements. It all started, as most of Tyrion's misfortunes do, with him being utterly insufferable. While the rest of us readied ourselves for our annual journey to King's Landing, Tyrion decided to enhance Jaime's appearance with some vile green concoction he'd brewed in the privy. Imagine a Lannister with green hair. Green. Jaime's glorious golden mane turned the colour of a bilious marsh frog. As if we were some hedge knight's brood. The sheer vulgarity of it sent servants scattering like cockroaches, Uncle Kevin choking back laughter, and Father, of course, erupting like a dragon awoken from slumber. He pounced on the vile little cretin, and Tyrion was banished to a drafty tower room, likely haunted by the ghosts of spurned handmaidens, far from civilized company. We departed at dawn, wagons creaking under holiday gifts, silks and jewels, and enough food to feed a Dothraki horde. But in the commotion, it seems we forgot the runt entirely. I assure you, I did not mourn this oversight, so off we went, leaving him to sulk in solitude, or so we thought, upon discovering he had been left the Lord of Casterly Rock in our stead. Did he pine for us? Did he wish with all of his stunted little heart that we'd return to collect him? Don't be absurd. Instead, that nasty whelp proceeded to do the most unseemly thing. He enjoyed himself. He strutted about in Father's grand cloak, issuing nonsensical orders to bewildered servants. He gorged on feasts of sweets and winter wine, enough to intoxicate a small village. He turned our ancestral home, the seat of Lannister power, into his personal playground. He sang off-key carols in the Great Hall, imagining himself some grand hero. Him, a hero? Tyrion? Really? He even hung a pathetic wreath of wilting holly and mismatched ribbons and toasted to his own nobility with stolen arbor gold. Disgusting. The very thought of it spilling down his chin makes me gag. But the gods, with their twisted humour, soon provided him a challenge. It was winter solstice eve when two dim-witted iron-born dung-sniffers that fancied themselves pirates, Harren Greyjoy and his equally repulsive sidekick, Ulf, the very same guard who'd inspected our baggage a week prior, no doubt casing the joint, decided to plunder our home. Had I been there, I would have recognised the reeking scoundrels instantly, and had their heads mounted on pikes before they could blink. But alas, I was enjoying the festivities in King's Landing, and dancing with princes, while the imp was left to defend the rock. The irony is almost too rich to bear. Tyrion surprisingly proved more resourceful than a sack of potatoes. He may be nothing more than a lecherous imp, but he's still a Lannister. Harren, bless his simple-minded heart, was the first to fall prey. A tripwire, cleverly disguised with a bit of festive holly, sent a vat of fermented crab crashing down upon him, leaving him looking like he'd lost a wrestling match with a giant squid. Ulf fared no better. He triggered a cascade of suits of armour, clattering like a drunken giant's skeleton. Tyrion had turned Casterly Rock into a labyrinth of booby traps. Corridors became obstacle courses of tripwires and falling objects. Staircases slippery, with substances that would send even a wildling wall climber tumbling. The air filled with the stench of questionable concoctions brewed by the maester, no doubt under duress. It was a chaotic, disgusting, and surprisingly effective defense. The climax of this ridiculous charade arrived when Tyrion, wielding Father's prized miniature crossbow, cornered the whimpering Ironborn in the kitchens. They were surrounded by overturned pots, spilled spices, and enough brine-soaked shellfish to stink out the entire Westerlands. Tyrion, ever the showman, didn't simply capture them. He forced them to confess their crimes, beg for mercy, and swear allegiance to House Lannister, all while covered in Gouda and goose feathers. He even made them sing The Rains of Castamere, though I doubt their off-key caterwauling did the song justice. It was a miserable display, but I must confess, even I found it mildly amusing in the telling. He then generously allowed them to flee, no doubt traumatized for life. The little monster had not only defended Casterly Rock, he'd turned it into the laughingstock of the Iron Islands. When we returned, expecting to be greeted by the sweet scent of pine and winter roses, we were instead met with the overpowering stench of aged cheddar, fermented crab, and something vaguely explosive. It was the end of a grueling journey, and Casterly Rock reeked like a brothel on market day. I believe I rewarded him with a slap. Father's stern voice cut through the stench. He was livid. Not at the Ironborn, mind you, but at Tyrion.
Tyrion, you have turned our ancestral home into a mockery. A Lannister does not defend with cheese and traps. We do so with pride and steel. Although, on second thought, defense seems too generous a word. Disgrace seems more appropriate. This is not how we uphold our dominion.
His disappointment was palpable, like the cold in Winterfell. But Jaime, curse his gentle nature, actually praised the creature.
Well done, little brother.
He told him as he ruffled his hair.
Not many can say they defended Casterly Rock with cheese and crustaceans.
As if that counts for anything. One stroke of luck does not redeem a lifetime of irritation, nor does it make up for the missed opportunity to solidify our family's standing at court. And let's make one thing perfectly clear. Had I been present, those Ironborn wouldn't have lived to see the sunrise, and Casterly Rock certainly wouldn't have smelled like the aftermath of a particularly rowdy feast hosted by a wild pack of inebriated Starks. And thus, the tale of Tyrion's Christmas alone ends. A pitiful chapter in Lannister history. But I suppose even a stunted creature can have a moment of cunning, albeit one that reeks of cheese and idiocy. Perhaps there's a lesson here, if one can stomach it. Even the smallest of us can find a way to make their mark, though it might only be in the annals of absurdity. And in that brief, stinking moment, Tyrion, in his own grotesque way, reminded us that a Lannister always pays his debts, especially when you're home alone.
Cheese, crustaceans, and chaos. Oh my. Tyrion truly outdid himself, turning Casterly Rock into a dairy-infused death trap. If I ever invite pirates to Old Valyria, I'll be sure to set out a warm fondue pit trap for them, just for the giggles. But hush now, my flickering flames speak of a softer hero in Hodor Saves Christmas, a heartwarming tale. Or is it a horror? I suppose that depends on you, dear viewer. Our friendly giant may have a one-word vocabulary, but his heart is bigger than half of Westeros. Will his Hodor heroics be enough to rescue Santa and outwit the sinister elves lurking beneath Winterfell? Peer into the fire, my sparkly sprites, and let's hold the door to the next vision and find out.
Hodor! Hodor, 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 Hodor. Hodor, 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 Hodor. Hodor. Hodor, Hodor, Hodor. Hodor. Hodor, Hodor, Hodor. Hodor! 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 Oh, Hodor! 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 Hodor, 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 Hodor. Hodor. Oh, Hodor, Hodor, oh, Hodor, 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 Hodor. Hodor, 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 Hodor. Hodor. Hodor.
Shaking the air with rage.
Hodor. Hodor, 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 Hodor. Hodor, 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 Hodor.
Berarti ini Rodents ay mancing ang tetas bagay bangunan lewat batu dengan waktu berimbab kita ada.
Hodor, Hodor.
Ya, ani sibuk lagi alas ni.
Hodor. Hodor, Hodor, Hodor. Hodor! Hodor, Hodor, Hodor. 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 Hold on, hold on. Hodor! Hodor!
The show quite soon. Father Piyakov.
Hodor.
That's what made me bored to death.
Hodor. 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 Ho 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 Hodor.
Hold the door! Hold the elves! Hold the holiday spirit! Hodor's got more bravery than any dragon tamer, showing that a single word, a sturdy will, and a friendly smile can topple an entire crypt's worth of evil. It's so cute, it almost makes me forget my creeping dread. Almost. And what kind of elf kidnaps Santa Claus anyway? Probably the kind that makes toys out of flayed skin. But let's not go there. Enough sentimentality. The fire demands scandal, intrigue, and enough tangled family trees to make a weirwood blush. Gaze into the inferno, my fiery friends, and witness the spectacle of Demure Actually, a holiday dating extravaganza where love blossoms even amidst questionable bloodlines and missing body parts. Prepare for soulful stares across candlelit halls and possibly a few confessions we'd all rather unhear. This isn't your average holiday fling, my ash-covered angels. This is Westeros. So onward, my fearless voyeurs. Let's fan the flames of passion and gaze upon this merry mess, if you dare.
Welcome, lords and ladies, to Demure Actually, the most romantic reality show in the Seven Kingdoms. Tonight, 3 legendary couples will compete to win your hearts and an all-expenses-paid Valentine's getaway to Bravos, the city of love, culture, and questionable finance practices. Because nothing says romance like a gondola ride past the Iron Bank. These lovers are no strangers to drama, some more than others. So brace yourselves for romance, rivalry, and revelations that might require a family tree diagram.
Why am I here? Well, I have a knack for winning hearts.
Daenerys convinced me this would be interesting.
A televised dating competition sounds like a different kind of conquest. One where I'm the one being conquered. Hopefully.
I'm more comfortable on a battlefield than on a stage, but I'll give it a try.
I'm excited to show everyone watching that even during the coldest of winters, a little warmth can be found.
Winning is not important, but if that is what it takes to make Missandei happy, then this one will do his duty.
We Lannisters thrive under pressure, or have you forgotten? This competition is ours to win.
As long as there's no wildfire in the punch bowl, we should be fine.
3 pairs! And plenty of secrets simmering beneath those holiday smiles. Let's see them in action.
You picked this place? It's quaint.
Well, at least it's warmer than north of the wall. And they claim to have the best ale this side of the Reach. I haven't tried it yet though, but will in a minute. Right now I'm assessing the threat level.
Targaryen family reunions. Always awkward.
Welcome to Gillies, where it's always Flea Bottom Friday. Our specials today are blackberry pudding and bowls of brown. So, what can I get for the king in the north and the mother of dragons?
2 goat milks, please. Wait, I mean, would milady enjoy some iced goat milk?
I'll have the spiced wine.
Same for me, actually.
Jon Snow breaking the ice by ordering goat milk. Bold choice. Somewhere, Tormund Giantsbane is silently judging him.
For someone who knows nothing, at least you're trying.
The only thing I need to know is how to make you smile.
I suppose you'd rather not discuss the fact that we're technically family.
No, I wouldn't.
Ah, Jon Snow, proving that sometimes ignorance truly is bliss.
I just wanted to get through the night without complicating things.
Jon's sweet, but he overthinks everything. Sometimes you just need to enjoy the moment.
A queen's charm and a king's awkwardness? This date might have started with goat milk, but at least it didn't end in dragon fire.
Grey Worm, this is lovely. Did you set all of this up yourself?
Yes, this one has mastered the art of the blanket spread. The arrangement of snacks was a tactical challenge. Each item placed strategically, like unsullied information. No more wrinkles.
Grey Worm, proving that unsullied training includes a minor in romantic setup logistics. Who knew?
Sugar cookie? No, shoo. Stupid birds. If only I had my spear. Missandei. Birds. They've ruined everything.
They haven't. No, they haven't. Grey Worm, look at me. The picnic is not important. This moment is...
I am unsullied. Trained to protect. But this one cannot even protect a picnic.
From the battlefield to the picnic blanket, Grey Worm learns a valuable lesson. Sometimes love requires laying down your spear and sharing your cookies.
He's so thoughtful. And he doesn't even realize how much it means to me.
Grey Worm showing us that even without certain assets, he's rich in what truly counts. Heart, dedication, and the ability to make a mean sugar cookie.
You look like you're getting ready to conquer the world.
If I am, dear brother, then I'll endeavor to begin with your heart.
Behold the Lannisters, where the line between love and sin is as thin as a thread of gold. And as Grandma used to say, if you can't keep it in your kingdom, keep it in the family.
Do you think they know about us?
What do you think they know? That we're the best-looking siblings in Westeros?
Cersei, I'm serious.
Let them watch. Their opinions don't matter. No one matters. No one at all. No one except for us.
Jaime, clearly more worried about public opinion than Cersei, who's far too busy redefining sibling love than to concern herself with what the sheep thinks of the lion.
For all the madness, you're still the only one who sees me for who I am.
If you ever betray me, I'll ensure our legacy is the only thing left of you.
Hey, and the prize for most passive-aggressive ballroom dance goes to the twin lovers. For those keeping score, that's incest 1, conventional romance 0.
Dancing with Cersei is like walking into a lion's den, with a rose instead of a sword. It's dangerous, especially when the world is watching.
I might have enjoyed the dance if Jaime hadn't looked like he was about to confess to treason every time someone glanced our way.
In the Lannister household, every dance is either a step towards love or a descent into war. And sometimes it's hard to tell which is which. Time for our elephant in the room segment, where we ask our couples to address the, unique details of their relationships.
So, yes, Daenerys is technically my aunt.
I was hoping to keep that little detail under wraps. It threatens my claim to the Iron Throne. But alas, family secrets in Westeros spill faster than wildfire. It is kind of hot, though.
In the Targaryen family, love and power are entangled like dragons in a mating dance. And everyone knows when you're playing the Game of Thrones, you win or you marry your aunt. Let's just hope they don't share a genealogical chart at the wedding.
I am unsullied. You know I do not function like most men.
And thank the gods for that. I didn't fall for him because of what he could give me, but because of what he already has. Loyalty, courage, and the best cookie-making skills in all of Westeros.
Proving once again that sometimes the biggest hearts come without certain attachments. Who knew love could be so sweet?
Yes, we're twins. And yes, we're together.
Father always used to say, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. But as twins, the crown is only the beginning of what we share. I want him inside me in ways that would make the Seven Kingdoms blush.
Now that's a family dynamic that's pushing the boundaries of close-knit into new, very uncomfortable territories. The Lannisters proving that incest is just another day at the office or the bedroom. From questionable bloodlines to unstoppable devotion, these couples have laid their hearts and their unique dynamics on the table. Now it's your turn to pick a favorite. Which pair should sail to Braavos for an unforgettable Valentine's Day escapade?
I have a good feeling about this. I've brought fire and blood to armies and cities. Winning this, it's just another conquest on my list.
Braavos in peacetime? That would be a new kind of adventure, if we manage to win this.
Sharing this journey with him has been my life's greatest joy. Winning would just be the cherry on top of an almost perfect romance.
I've fought many battles, won many wars. This contest, I fight for her. I hope we win. For Miss Sunday's smile.
This farce should end now. We've already won. We're Lannisters.
If for some reason we should lose, I look forward to it being the producer's head she puts on a spike, and not my own.
Cast your votes now via Raven, Scroll, or the oh-so-modern link in the description. We'll be back for a Valentine's Day special, watching one lucky couple navigate the canals of Braavos in love, or at least in luxurious discomfort. That's all for tonight, dear viewers, but be sure to tune in next time to see which couple claims victory in the grand game of love on Demure Actually.
Ah, love, so sweet, so romantic, so wrong. Well, it wouldn't be Westeros without a little family drama and forbidden love, would it? But incest isn't the only thing brewing in the flames tonight. The fire grows restless, angry. Can you feel the ground trembling, the very air growing hot, as though a furnace beneath our feet rumbles awake? That's no Yule log crackling, my tiny fireflies. That's the roar of a very, very angry dragon. An ancient terror. I do believe our dear cannibal has awakened from centuries of sleep. He's hungry and oh, so cranky. The flames show me such delightful carnage. The world burns anew, and this time there will be no Azor Ahai to save it. But stop your shivering. It is not your fate to be consumed by dragonfire today. That's a tale for the next installment of Snow. A glimpse into the cataclysm of death and destruction that awaits in episode 3. Until then, stoke your fires well, my sizzling specters. Keep your hearts burning hot. Watch the sky for black wings, and pray that the Lord of Light will keep the monsters at bay. For the night is dark and full of terrors. Now, if you don't mind, I have a scorching engagement to prepare for. Where did I put my dragon-sized napkin?